How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here, and welcome back to another great set of games in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition post-update 6.0. Today, my friend and I are going to be in the standard tech tree Patton, or actually, is he going to be in a Patton? I don't know if he's going to be in a Patton. We'll see. I'm going to be in a standard tech tree Patton, the tier 10 medium tank in the American line, and this thing is amazing. 390 standard damage for every 268 millimeters of pen APCR shell that you use, as well as for the heat, which instead of 268 millimeters of pen, unlike the standard APCR rounds I just went over, you get 340 or 330 heat penetration. So that's awesome. I'm just going to look at it for a brief second to make sure I'm not lying. Patton, you get 330 premium heat penetration. Awesome. So, this game... Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, he's going to be in a British FV4202, the tier 10, one of the tier 10 mediums on the UK line. And it's not going to go so well for him. I give him a little bit of advice on coming over here, and I'm like, we could use our DPM to absolutely dominate people. It'll be great. Don't worry about it. You've got decent turret armor. I've got even better turret armor. It's no problem. So we're going to go in this dip, and then he gets absolutely shat upon by Artie. I would think that, you know, when you're getting shit on by Artie, one would think to, I don't know, reposition. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go over here. For some reason, this side gets to break the ice, but the other side does not. What I mean by that is when they enter this little slope, if they manage to get to this spot, they can run across the ice without it breaking. But our spawn coming to this ice breaks it. I don't know if that's just like it happens by random chance, or if that's just the way the spawns work to balance them out. But yeah, this spot is really good because I can put free easy pens into people and spot them before I have a chance to get damage myself. And then if Artie tries to dick on me, I can just hide behind. Oh look, a Fatherland! He's drowning himself. Well done. Good on you, Fatherland. You're a very good swimmer. But yeah, this is a very aggressive spot. The only bad part about this is my 9 degrees of gun depression aren't enough. Maybe you would have enough gun depression if you were in a tier 10, or rather the tier 8 through 10 Swedish heavies. Why are they shooting high explosive at me? That E5? Is that an E5? Yep, that's an E5 shooting high explosives at me. So, my friend Steve, where he is getting targeted by Artie. I'm like, okay, go somewhere else, you know. Don't pop up when you're detected. And Artie just keeps dicking on him, because he's not moving. The first thing you should do when you're targeted by Artie, and when you're targeted by Artie, you'll know, because Artie will, you know, start firing at you. And look what I do here. Look at this fucking sneaky play. It's like, okay, I can definitely incline on that, so let's do this. Yoink. And yeah, if you've never seen anyone do this and wonder how they get to this spot from the opposite spawn, the spawn that I came from, this is how. It's sketchy as hell, but it works. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're probably going to drown. So, that's unfortunate. But it all works out. It's fine. I want to get some easy pens into this guy. The Tiger 2 is what he was, I think. Yeah. And this E5 is going to keep shooting me with high explosives, so I'm going to punish him naturally. Because he's a really good player. Obviously. That's why he's shooting high explosive damage every time, right? Yeah, okay. The people from my left could have absolutely shafted me in the turret there if they had any, you know, awareness of what was going on. Steve, I assume, has my back. Anybody that tries rushing me, he's going to hit. And no, he's just chilling over there for some reason. Thanks, Steve. It's fine. I don't know why he just didn't follow me, but whatever. I'm not going to complain about him because it's rude, and it's just rude. I have DPM. This guy has nothing on me. His reload is like every 11 or 10 seconds, and he can't do anything against me with his meager 5 degrees of gun depression, and you're done. Well done. I've got the heat loaded just to make shooting his upper plate a little bit easier for myself. But now we're going to go on and make work of these other tanks. Oh, and Steve dies from something. I don't know if it was from Artie there, but he dies. Not to shit on him, though, because he was trying. He tried out my spot. Maybe he just didn't know how it worked, and that's probably on me for not explaining it better. But tank to my left, falls down. Probably could have gotten pen there easily. Good for you, dude. Well done, defender. I'm going to go ahead and repair my tracks now, and then I'm going to finish you off with another pen. Yeah, bam. Well done. Good for you. A lot of idiots on this team. And I've activated my consumable, so I have better track traverse, as well as better DPM. This E5 is an absolute turd sniff. Look at him! He's not even being aggressive with his DPM. Like, I'm on 3 pens away from death from him, and he's got a friend with him. So he's just going to let me take my sweet-ass time with this Tiger 2. Nope. The Tiger 2 fires into the ground like a hero, and then we both miss because I'm a turd for firing there instead of just manually aiming. But it doesn't matter. I've got great TPM. He hits me with a high explosive round. Ooh, so scary. And then he dies. Like, what are people doing when they're playing this game? Do they just turn off their brains? Is this a power I can learn? I don't understand. I'm not being arrogant. I'm being truthful and honest. Because this shit is ridiculous. Tiger 2. What the fuck are you firing at? Are you alright? Do you need a hug? Do you need some credits thrown your way? Oh look, there's the Artie. Guess what I'm gonna do with Artie? I'm gonna get fucking shafted because he hit the ground next to me instead of penning me, which is good. It's fine. But like, why would the Artie rush me? I get it, it's near the end of the game. Well, I take that back. Kudos to the Artie. The Artie was the smartest player there. Or on this side, rather. Not to take anything away from Steve. The smartest enemy on their team, from what I could see. There. There, I've said it. So, oh yeah. Here's the fucking cream of the crop player here. One, he just hits my track, okay? That's fine. He can't screw up again, right? Like, I'm screwed at this point. I'm 1 pen away from death. I put a free shot into him. He gets damaged. I outmaneuver his shot. He's going to try and ram me. Ooh, that hurts so much. But he ends up tracking himself. So that's funny. I somehow bounce off of him, which was excellent. I shouldn't be shooting heat here, but I am because I thought he would be smarter and just angle his upper plate towards me. But yeah, he's really good. I was terrible there too, but not nearly as bad as he was. Like, I'm not the best player in the world, but when you can outmaneuver 4 tanks, and still survive, and kill them, like, what else is there to say? And then, the next game isn't, well, we don't get nearly as much damage here, but this is going to be Steve's redemption, so let's get right to it. So naturally, Steve was kind of salty at me after that game, saying how that spot didn't work for him, and he just got shat upon by Artie. He was a little upset at me, or something. I would be too, if my friend was like, no, trust me, this place will work, especially when he was trying to 3-mark that tank. Like, even at the beginning, before he selected this tank, I'm like, I don't know, you already 3-marked the other one, why don't you just play the Carnarvon Action X? He's like, oh no, it'll be fine. I want to play this thing anyway. It's like, okay. But yeah, him and I do a shit ton better on this map. Well, he does better. I do like around the same. But the Patton, you just can't go wrong with this thing. It's got mobility. It's got DPM. It's got a great turret. It's got whoa! What the fuck was that? That was huge lag. That's what that was. Still get those lag spikes, but for some reason when I switch to Wi-Fi, it doesn't kick me out of the game anymore. It just does those, which is great. But moving on. Okay, this game. The Patton. It's amazing. What's not to love about it? It's easy to pen. It's not overpowered. It takes skill to use. How can anyone hate on this tank? Over any other medium in the game, why would anyone pick anything other than this? I don't get it. Like, yeah, ooh, British tanks have more DPM. Ooh, it's amazing. You know what else is amazing? Being heated by other medium tanks in your turret consistently from long ranges. That's the greatest part about that. Or even standard rounds. At least this thing can bounce standard rounds off his turret. off its turret. And has gun depression. That's better than I can say for the Russian line. Yes, they have a lot of turret armor. Yes, they have a lot of DPM. And yes, they have a lot of armor. But, well, hull armor as well. Let's face facts. The Russian medium tanks are the meta of the game. Okay? Russian tanks are always going to be better in one way or the other. They've got the armor. They've got the speed. They've got inaccurate guns, but it's fine because they make up for it in DPM and armor. Unlike the Chinese tanks. They're faster, but they're an off-brand version of Russian tanks, which means they have less armor and even less inaccurate guns. So, that's fun. Very fun. Get a free pen into that guy. I'm supporting this heavy. I get pen from the very tippy top, and I'm like, okay, that's enough support for him. Wait for it. Do I get another free pen in? Nope. We're just going to fall back. And I'm going to help Steve out with this heavy tank coming to our side, maybe? I don't know what he's doing. Also, he's, once again, out in the open for Artie to be hit. I am as well, but at least I have a wall I can fall back to. He is kind of screwed in that regard. But free pen into that piece of crap up there. It's not a piece of crap tank, just not a great player. But, good things happen on this map. I don't think I have a bad experience on this map for, like, any tank I drive, because there's always something you can do. Oh no, you tracked me. What tank was that? Was it a fucking Conqueror? Oh, nope, now we have medium and heavy tank coming at us behind our bums. That's fine. What's going to happen? I'm going to snapshot him, yep, because that was easy enough to do. And, he's just going to take another pen from me. What? What are these guys doing? Are they just YOLOing and hoping for the best? I'm going to get another free pen into you because you're stupid. Well done. Good job. And then the Conqueror comes around, and then Steve is going to reposition to the other side of the hill so he can support me as well. And it just, everything works. It's great. I get a track shot into him. Did he pen me there, or did he just hit my tracks? Either way, he's dead now. Our T-100 light tank managed to flip himself, so that's cool. Or maybe he went off and drowned himself. But either way, he's dead. Kudos to him. Now we have no one spotting for the... Holy shit, all of our tanks stayed at the 1-2 line behind the F line. That's pretty disappointing and sad. So we're the only ones holding the spot. That's hilarious. Wow. In hindsight, I think this is the best play we could have done, because not only do they have to come to us, but we have DPM damaging guns. Or DPM dealing guns. Damage per minute dealing guns. So anything that comes towards us, we can synchronize against, and then they just absolutely melt. So I've got health, so does Steve, I believe, but I'm going to take a little bit of damage here, I'm assuming, from Concept 1B? What is this thing? I couldn't read that correctly. That is... Oh, that's a 50 TP. Nice side scraping there, you turd sniff. I've got better DPM than you. This is going to be a shit beating. Oh, no! Jesus. What can you do? Pen me again. Do it. Do it. Oh, can you? No, you can't. Because your gun sucks. Why would you YOLO this way? It makes no sense. Like, maybe Artie could be a little bit more productive on their team. I don't know what the Artie's aiming at right now, other than maybe, like, the tanks in H1. But he could have probably killed one of us if he bothered to look on top of this hill. And because he doesn't, we just fucking dominate the whole time. It's great. Like, I'm expecting to be detected by any second here by the light tank on their lighthouse hill, but it doesn't happen, and our team just continues to sit at the back, doing sweet fuck all. What's Steve doing? Is he going down? No, he's still with me. Good, good, good. But yeah, him and I absolutely wreck the team in this game. It's phenomenal. But I do apologize for making him lose like 1.5% for his damage standing in the FE4202. That makes me feel really bad that happened to him. That was not my intention. I never intend to sabotage anybody, but if he was getting targeted by Artie, he should have moved, or at least moved up with me. And if he didn't know what to do, then he should have told me. I would have helped him, and he would have lived through that game, and not only that, but gotten a shit ton more damage with me. Or I guess we would have split the damage, so it would have been like 50-50. And then I missed that shot because I'm a fucking idiot. Well done. And then I think he gets penned one more time because of that. And there we go. He's just glad he's still alive, and so am I. Because, my god, missing that shot was pathetic. Although, if you miss a shot on a tier 10 light tank encircling somebody else, don't feel bad. It's gonna happen. The game will lag, your shot will go into oblivion because of reasons, and then I'm gonna use my sneaky little camo here to spot for Steve, instead of him going around the corner and getting bipped on as soon as he pops out. Their Artie could absolutely hit me here, and I do an oopsie, get a little bit too over-aggressive, and get penned by the T-95. Kudos to me. But once again, their Artie is nowhere to be found. Not shooting or otherwise. That is a T-95, right? No, that's a T-30. Oh, I'm so foolish. Why did I get penned for nothing there? So smart. So very smart. So, I'm like, okay, there's got to be somebody else in the back here. Okay, there's their super heavy tank, the VK72 whatever K. He's going to be a little bit of an issue, but until he spots me, I'm practically invisible here. So I'm going to go ahead and just poke my itty-bitty little head out. Can I get a pen on him? Maybe? Without falling to my death? Come on. Anytime. Oh, he's tracked. Now's my moment to shine. There you go. Without getting fucking spotted. That's awesome. That's the best way to do it. If you can manage to do that, that's awesome. Very seldomly will you not get spotted, though. It all depends on where their viewport is and if it's showing to you when you're at close range like that. And then where's the tortoise? He's angling very funnily, and I'm going to pen him for that. Maybe he lagged out. I don't think anyone in their right mind would angle the tortoise that way unless they lagged out. And then check this shit out. The game lags. Oh, lagging. And then whoop! I'm back up the hill. Okay. Thanks, game. Appreciate that. Yeah, imagine doing that while trying to 3-mark a tank. It's not fun! You may think to yourself, have you talked to Wargaming? Have you talked to your fucking Spectrum internet service provider? Yes! I've done everything. I can't do any damn thing about it. They say it's Wargaming. I say it's Wargaming. Wargaming says, ooh. But, yeah. Lots of players have that problem. There's not a lot we can do to solve it. So, we just kind of live with it. And hope it improves over time. Which it won't. Maybe it will. I don't know. Let's not be negative all the time. There I am on the top. There's Steve in the second place. And once again, I get like 7,000. Oh my god, I actually got better damage here than I did the other game. Wow. Did not think that was the case. But, regardless, there's an Ace Tanker medal. There's a Brothers in Arms medal as well. I didn't even realize we got that together. Thank you guys for watching the double feature featuring the M48 Patton. Thank you for watching, and I will... I said thank you for watching twice there. Doesn't matter. Catch you next time.